Being an influencer is a job that everyone wants right now, but behind the fame, luxury, and followers, there's a darker side most people don't see. These are Filipino influencers who went from being loved to being bashed. Let's begin with Yexel Sebastian. Back in the 2010s, Yexel was every kid's dream uncle. He owned one of the biggest toy museums in the country, filled with life-sized Iron Man suits, Transformers, and Marvel collectibles. He even made motivational videos and was known for his positive personality. But in October 2024, that image completely changed when reports surfaced linking him to a 50 billion peso junket investment scam.
Pinapahan na po ng reklamo sa Justice Department ang vlogger at negosyanteng si Yexel Sebastian. Kasunod yan ang sumbong ng mga nabiktima umano niya sa isang junket investment scam. Nakatutok si John Consulta.
Dozens of alleged victims filed complaints before the NBI, accusing Yexel and his partners of promising unrealistic returns. The story spread fast, and for many, it was shocking to see someone once beloved in the toy community being accused of fraud.
Po, Sir Rafi, na-explain ko naman po sa kanila na ako rin po talaga, kami ni may, talaga po investor din po kami talaga. Kumbaga nagandahan po kami sa platform, kaya po nag-post kami sa social media namin na kung
Yexel denied all the allegations and said he was also a victim, but the internet had already decided. Overnight, his name went from nostalgia and inspiration to controversy and disbelief. Now let's talk about Chris Briand, better known online as Brother. He became popular in 2023 for his relatable skits and catchy catchphrases. But in January 2025, Chris made one of the biggest mistakes of his career when he posted a joke about baboy na halal.
Kapatid, magkano tong baboy nyo? 220. May baboy kayo halal?
For context, that phrase literally makes no sense. Pork can't be halal, and it offended the Muslim community nationwide. The National Commission on Muslim Filipinos, NCMF, immediately released a statement condemning the remark and demanded a public apology.
Hello everyone, I sincerely apologize for the post I made which offended members of the Muslim community. I understand that my words and actions were inappropriate and caused pain, and I take full responsibility. As part of my commitment to make this right, I agree to the following. I will refrain from creating and posting.
What followed was a week-long storm of anger, unfollows, and mass reporting of his pages. Christ later posted a video saying sorry, explaining it was meant as humor, but the damage had been done. That moment showed how a single insensitive joke could turn a crowd of fans into critics overnight. Next is Yana Moto Vlog, real name Aliana Aguinaldo. Yana rose to fame through her energetic motovlogs, fun, fearless, and full of attitude. But in August 2025, she found herself in the middle of a major road rage scandal.
Sabi ano? Bakit nga ba?
Ha?
Bakit nga ba?
Bakit nga ba?
Bakit nga ba?
Alam mo kung lubok-lubok yung daan.
You tell me. Bakit nga ba? No, you tell me. You tell me.
Huwag kang mamamakyo.
Bakit nga ba? You tell me.
Ginagit-git nyo kasi.
May side mirror pa, ako wala. Hindi ka gumagamit side mirror mo? Promise?
Huwag ka naman.
Ikaw ang wag ganon. You use your side mirror. Because... Smoke ko na,
A clip went viral, showing her in a heated confrontation with another driver, shouting during an argument that quickly spread across TikTok and Facebook. The Land Transportation Office, LTO, even issued a show cause order, calling her in for a hearing. Suddenly, the motovlogging community was divided. Some said she was just defending herself. Others said she crossed the line. The incident became one of the most talked about controversies that month. Yana apologized and clarified what really happened.
To personally apologize. So I would like to take this opportunity to say sorry to Kuya Jimmy for what I've caused. And of course, as well as to those people who got dragged into the issue. Sorry din po sa citizen of Zambales, the riding community, especially the off-road community.
But the internet had already written its story. It was a reminder that when you live life on camera, even one moment on the road can turn into a national issue. Now let's talk about BINI, the Philippines' top P-pop girl group. In July 2025, a video clip went viral showing the girls seemingly reacting negatively to Filipino street food like balut, isaw, and Betamax.
Try this one.
Ever?
Me
First
too.
time.
My first time.
Oh my God! Betamax!
God. Just think of it as chocolate.
Yeah.
My gosh. I don't think I can.
I swear, it's very soft.
Let me try it. It looks
Bebe.
soft. Let's do it together. I haven't tried this like
I've eaten with
like ever since.
I've never tried it. It's really good!
No. I don't want.
Let me taste it first, okay?
Oh my God. You're so soft.
The clip, less than 2 minutes long, spread like wildfire. People accused BINI of being ashamed of being Filipino, and the hate comments came non-stop. But here's what most people didn't know. The clip was edited out of context. The full 25-minute episode uploaded on the People vs. Food channel actually showed the girls being curious, playful, and even complimenting some of the food. But
Are all the statements here in your plaintiff affidavit consisting of 16 pages plus attachments? Is this a true narration of facts? Are all the contents of this true narration of facts based on your own personal knowledge? Yes. Okay. And how about the signatures here? The signatures on
the
top.
damage was already done. By August 2025, Benny filed a legal complaint against the uploader for unjust vexation and cybercrime under the Cybercrime Prevention Act. The incident proved how fast misinformation spreads and how easily a fun food challenge can turn into a nightmare of public hate. And lastly, Buknoy Glamour. Buknoy was one of the first young influencers to rise during the lockdown years, famous for his bold attitude and dramatic lifestyle vlogs. But back in July 2020, he went viral for all the wrong reasons.
Penoy balo! Balo! Penoy Pero ang gusto ko talaga sabihin sa inyo is wag na wag kayong sumukong mangarap, wag na wag kayong sumuko na tuparin yung mga pangarap ninyo kasi kung hindi kayo magsusumikap sa buhay, walang-wala kayong mararating tulad nito. Kuya! Hi ka sa vlog ko. Hello! Yan kuya, sikat ka na!
In a video, he said that tricycle drivers wouldn't get anywhere in life, implying that they weren't successful. That statement caused instant outrage. Celebrities called him out, netizens flooded his comments with criticism, and it became one of the earliest examples of cancel culture in the Filipino YouTube scene.
Ako sa part na hindi ko nilinaw yung sinasabi ko, hindi ko in-emphasize kung ano yung gusto ko sabihin, pero ayun po, gusto ko lang humingi ng apology na pasensya na ho sa lahat ng nagawa ko or sa mga nagawa ko. Gusto ko lang sana linawin sa inyo na hindi po ako nagsasalita against tricycle drivers, sa mga nasaktan, na-offend, nagalit, na-inis, na bad trip, na buwisit, at syempre na down na tricycle drivers. Wala po akong minamaliit. Sa video na po na yun.
Buknoy later apologized, explaining that his words were taken out of context and that he only meant to motivate. But the internet doesn't forgive easily. The clip still gets brought up years later whenever people talk about influencer arrogance and respect for the working class. All 5 of these creators remind us of one simple truth. Fame is fragile. No matter how big your following is, one wrong move can change everything.